Hi guys, welcome back to Estella's Revenge, and I am here today with a review of Fangirl by Rowell. And there's a picture, really bad picture of the cover. So when I made my first video here at BookTube, it had been my first video in a while. It's kind of what kicked off my channel. It's been a few months ago. I was really excited because I was just finishing up Eleanor Park by Rowell, and you know, I had been away from YA for a very long time. I've never read it exclusively, but I did used to read a lot more than I do now. And so Eleanor Park was kind of my way to come back to YA, to start working some YA back into my reading. And it was a great start. Like, it was really maybe unparalleled for a while, because I really enjoyed Eleanor Park for the smart writing, for the really sensitive treatment of a teenage relationship. I mean, it wasn't an instance of insta-love. It was much more realistic than that. And so I had very high hopes going into Fangirl. I read a digital galley, so it has not come out for publication yet. It will be out very soon, so that's why I'm going ahead and posting this review. So I'll give you a little synopsis and I'll tell you what I sort of struggled with in this book. So it's about Kath Avery and her sister Wren, and they are identical twins, and they're just headed off to college for the first time. And so while Wren is really ready to get away from the twin relationship and kind of explore her options in college, drink and party and do all those things, Kath is much more reserved. And she actually has some social anxiety issues that she's dealing with. And so she spends a lot of time in her dorm room writing fan fiction. She is a huge fan of a series of books that Rowell has created for Kath to be a fan of, and those are called the Simon Snow books, and they sound remarkably like Harry Potter. Although it is made clear in the book that they are not supposed to be the same as Harry Potter. They do sound remarkably similar, about boy wizards and things like that. So Kath spends a lot of her time writing fan fiction. She's very good at it. She has a very large audience. So that's kind of her happy place while she is navigating the new college environment. So she has a roommate named Reagan, who's a little bit scary and very assertive. Let's just put it that way. We'll leave it there. And she also has a friend named Levi, who is really enthusiastic, really nice, really tries to include everyone. And so Kath is a little bit put off by how friendly he is. And she assumes that he is Reagan's boyfriend. So she goes about her business. She tries to, get into her classes. She's in a fiction writing class, which she thinks will be really good for her because she likes to write fanfic. She has some issues with her sister and her sister's behavior. She has a dad who is manic depressive, and so he has some episodes while the girls are at school. And her mother left them when they were very young. And so there's a lot of issues in this book. And that led to my struggles with this book. It almost seemed like at times Rowell had too many balls in the air, too many crises, too many climaxes to deal with, just a lot going on, a lot of various storylines that seemed superfluous. Really, I wanted the focus to be on Kath and her sister, and also her struggles with school and her social anxiety issues, and her relationship that blossoms and kind of grows out of nowhere with her roommate and with Levi. So, I mean, if the focus had been there, I think it would have been amazing. Rowell's writing is always sharp, always smart, always witty, but it just got bogged down with too much going on. So in addition to that, at the end of every chapter, there was an excerpt either from these fictional Simon Snow novels or an excerpt from Kath's fan fiction. And, very truthfully, I know that it was meant to enhance the narrative and to give you a little bit more information about Kath and this fandom that she's such a part of. But I had a really hard time caring about a series of books that sounded a lot like Harry Potter that's not actually a series of books. So I didn't feel like they enhanced the story enough. I thought it would have been, more straightforward, more interesting just without it, personally. So yeah, too many storylines, too much Simon Snow. As I said, Rainbow Rowell's observations about relationships and the ways that people interact and dialogue and stuff are still spot on. The writing was a lot of fun. You know, the relationships themselves were a lot of fun. But overall, it absolutely did not live up to Eleanor and Park for me. And it'll be hard for anything to live up to Eleanor Park, and I know that. I do still intend to read Attachment by Rainbow Rowell, which is for an adult audience, and so I'm really excited to see what she does with that audience, that demographic. So, if you plan to read Fangirl, I wish you the best. I'm really interested in what you have to say about it. Even though it wasn't my favorite, I hope that you all are thrilled with it, and I hope that you'll share your comments and your thoughts on it when you're done. See you soon. Bye.